Opa! Sorry.
Don't be like this, this was in your direction. Something different.
People talk. Mrs. Tudor was asking for a meeting with you, and we said that the first occasion that we are going to have when you come to Romania, we are going to set up this meeting. And we wanted to start a dialogue and to be transparent and to see how can we solve any type of problems that there might be.
Romania have experience to change ministers.
Oh,
I think it's one of the top countries in Europe with speed how to change ministers.
And they have a big problem and they meet with you. Lastly, în ultimul scandal cu codul Silvic.
in the last scandal with the Silvic code, they had a problem because they've met with you.
Or others.
Yeah, so, yeah, but this was a general problem in the two counters time.
No, Mr. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying that they personally met you, so they were attacked because they were meeting you.
Yeah.
It's important to discuss about the issues that you think that there are out there, and how can we support or to I don't know, to explain things that you want to know. Because I don't want to hide the elephant in the middle of the room. There were some problems. I understood that.
We met before in 2005, I think, or 2006.
Long time ago.
Long
10
time
years ago.
Yes. And we established a connection, but after that our roads go different ways because not you. Schweighofer company had some niște furnizori
You had some suppliers.
like Mr. Deaconessa from Vâlcea County. That person, he illegally cut a huge quantity of wood in Obârșa lotului, and Voineasa,
Diaconasa.
yes, this and others.
In Voineasa.
In Voineasa, yes, in Voineasa.
Is this guy what had also a fish pound in the restaurant? No.
He was head of Voineasa
What's his name?
Forest District.
No, what was his
Deaconessa,
Chico.
Gico.
Okay, now
You know.
I think Chico, the name Chico is familiar with me.
Yes.
Yeah.
The story is he cut, I don't know, maybe 100 hectares of forest entirely, and he delivered to Sebeș factory, 2004-2005. And I am from Voineasa region. And I grew up there, and me and the others heads of Obș de Moșneni,
Yeah.
we seen the forest and what is happening here. Why it's illegal? What is happening here? 100 hectares of forest entirely cut. And we make some complaints to the ministry, and they made a report.
Yeah.
And finally, the prosecutor sent Mr. Gicu to court in 2009. The problem was that your company, in 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, and after that, in 2010 and 2014, still received woods from Mr. Gicu firms. And for us, it was, why do you make the thing? Because, okay, till 2009, maybe you say your company was in good faith, but in 2009 we have a indictment from the prosecutor, and we find no reason for your company to still receive wood, and we have, for example, a 2014 report from ITRSV. You know, ITRSV,
Yeah.
like the forest guard now.
Yes.
And they find out that Mr. Gicu still cut in 2010, 2012 illegal the wood, and the main destination was Schweighofer company.
I heard, I was of course, I know only, not all details what was in the past. I know the name, and I know we had a big trouble also with him, so otherwise we will not go to court and sue him, and we won these court cases against him. And but for me was, my understanding was more, I don't know how much Lucien was involved, but Lucien was so much involved.
I think I think so. I don't have the proof, but I seen some emails between Lucian Petre and
But Lucien was not involved in purchasing. I don't know why he was. But I know Carl was a friend with, on the beginning with him. But then I don't know what was happened. And maybe when we make a down payment or so, then starts the problem. This I know, but for me surprised a little bit. Lucien was also involved, but Lucien was a completely different, in a different field.
I don't know. I know they had some trips there in 2005 because Gicu wanted to sell to you for Cascade Empire some forest land in Borșalotru, and they, after you brought him to court,
Yeah,
you still received wood from his company.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
But we sued him, and I think he lost it, and then maybe he said he will compensate.
He
this or
will
not.
compensate with
I'm-
logs.
Maybe, I'm not sure. It's only.
Yes.
Yeah.
But maybe he compensated, but with illegal wood.
This was things with Chico. We bought the last contract was from 2011, and the last delivery was 2012. What's this? I don't know if it was only quick information.
I think it's right.
Was it not 14? It's a 2012.
No,
beginning?
in 2014 was the report, but the report stated what happened before.
Yes, so 2011 was the last contract.
From our point of view, another problem. It's a legal way of doing business for what you did. You know that I don't know if today you have the same system, but back in 2005 and avea un partener care venea și spunea că vrea să livreze lemn.
You had a partner
o firmă.
a company who was coming and said that they want to supply wood.
Yeah.
And și voi plăteați avansuri de 200-300.000 de euro numai pe o promisiune de genul ăsta.
You are paying down payments in advance of
Yeah.
200 or 300,000 euros.
Yes.
And cei care însemnau astfel de contracte luau banii
The companies that were signing this type of contracts, they were taking the money.
și tăiau ilegal, că la un moment dat, o anumită cantitate.
They were illegally cutting a certain quantity of wood.
And delivered to Holzindustrie Schweighofer. And because ei nu erau obligați să justifice de unde
They
puteau
were
să
not
livreze
obliged to justify where they could have
such a quantity.
supply such quantities of wood.
And that was a reason for huge illegal cutting. That was a system that determined illegal cutting.
So the down payment system was the one who was leading to illegal cutting.
Yeah. But the down payment, I think, is two different issues. The down payment, when we came to Romania at this time, we made for many different things down payment. But you know, no trucks here, so I don't know how many trucks we financed, how many tractors as a DAF we financed. We financed a lot of. This was more or less nobody had money.
Yes.
So only to come to this point, we financed a lot. We lost a lot of money, but we of course. And here was, I have to complain to Carl Schmidt. He was maybe also too blind, or I don't know, but and have given people money, and we lost money.
Without to check it before.
We should take it. And the other hand, of course, when maybe this was also our mistake, but when we came here and when we were used in, let's say, in Czech Republic or in Poland or in Austria, when you buy logs and you get the documents, then you were more or less sure the authorities have to check it, and they will check it. And when he said he made the clear cut and and showed us, yeah, he can cut, I don't know, 20 hectare. When you do this the same in Poland or in Czech, you can be sure the authorities will check it, and when it is not legal, they stop immediately. The guys who travel around from interest away, they what you do here, you can see it here.
Yes.
When they outside in the field, in Austria will be happen. When they out in the field and see here somebody do it, they stop next day and bring this with the police. But this was not happen here. One time was a minister, they said next to your weekend house was 50 hectare clear cut, and he said in the press, I have never seen this. Of course, this was our mistake. We were maybe also too blind and to things, but this was also a process what we learned, and I have to say now, of course we trust our people, but there was a lot of people what also maybe was not, the time was maybe not right at this time to change something, and then we trusted also and take everything to it. But we made a lot of
yes,
mistakes
but because
maybe
I
they had also the wrong people at this time. I told you, at this time, maybe we did this mistake, but our belief was, to come from a different country, was when you, who is responsible for the forest? It's the authorities. They have to check it. This was my approach all the time. I say, when they issue a document, or when they see something, or when you don't reforest with plant rule, this is the call it DSB or forest. Every country is different, but they are the responsible. They have to react. This was my approach when I come to this country.
It was very easy to come to you, sign the 2-page contract, and the next day you had 3,000 euro in your bank account.
And the other hand, how there is so many companies now, and then you see the purchasing price, what they do. And last week or 2 weeks ago was again the auction from Sylvania. So he bought, when you calculate, the logs costing 140 euros delivered to the sawmill. So we know our costs, but how can this happen? And these are hundreds of purchasers. They buy for 140.
Yes,
How
I
much
know.
must be here?
It's impossible to obtain profit. You
lose.
lose. Yes.
Lose 40.
Yes.
And how they can do it?
I don't know. I have not.
But think you know.
Yes.
Only one way.
The difference is the.
Stolen.
Yes. You stole the difference.
This is very clear. It's obvious.
Yeah. Another problem that I don't know, but you have to find a response for this problem. I've seen your counter report, something like that, to a investigation,
Yes.
and you said that the land bought from Cascade Empire.
Yes.
It's free from any penal case. Domnul ăsta Basarabă, care s-a ocupat de retrocedarea munților Galbenul, Puru și Petrimanu, și care după aceea munții au fost vânduți către Cascade Empire. Basarabă Mircea. Deci
Weißt du was, dass wir mit der Cascade, mit den Ski-Dings, dass wir ein Recht gehabt hätten, das größte Hotel zu
El a
bauen
vândut
oder
pe
so?
Cascade Empire
da, 3 munți.
3 munți, da.
3 munți.
Da gibt's scheinbar
Ca să obțină reconstituirea pe cei 3 munți, ăsta a falsificat o grămadă de documente. Inclusiv a falsificat a făcut un document, cum l-am scris noi acum, știți, zicem că e un act de vânzare, s-a dus, l-a donat la arhivele naționale și după aia l-a scos din arhive cu ștampilă. Că spune că e de la arhive. Știi? Bun, dar individul ăsta care acum e condamnat la 9 ani de închisoare a fost mandatarul vostru, al lui Cascade Empire, la un moment dat. În anii 2008, Cascade Empire a încheiat un contract de mandat cu el.
Mit den Skidings hat die Cascade überhaupt nichts zu tun gehabt. Der Rutschening, das wissen wir nicht, oder?
Cascade
El acum execută?
Nu, că a făcut apel, încă nu e definitivă, mai are o cale de atac, dar va rămâne că lucrurile sunt clare, adică expertizele sunt clare, actele sunt clar falsificate. Și El a vrut să facă acolo un proiect în parteneriat cu Consiliul Județean ca să facă o pârtie de schi pe vreo 25 de hectare. Voi ați și cumpărat teren agricol ca să împăduriți, știți, cu scoaterea din cont forestier. Și condiția ca să facă proiectul ăsta, din partea, așa scrie în corespondența lui cu voi, a fost că domnul Schweighofer a fost de acord, dar cu condiția să facă cel mai mare hotel de acolo să fie al dumnealui. No, but it was a project.
It was a
project.
A project, but we bought only the timber from the project.
Mr. Toloran is saying that there are some documents showing that, some
but
email
document-
conversations.
Yeah, but email conversation maybe with Lucian, or I don't know with whom.
Just a second, I will show you.
Yeah.
Nu, există și un contract semnat între Cascade și Basarabă.
It seems that there's also a contract signed between Cascade and this
About the
guy.
hotel?
Nu,
Despre hotele?
nu. E un contract de mandat în care îi se spune, bun, ocupă-te de treaba asta, să obții tu cu Consiliul Județean să facem acolo pârtie de schi, să...
It seems that after you bought the land from him,
Yes.
you were giving him a position inside the company in order to a mandate in order to discuss with the county council the possibility of building this resort there.
But we have.
This is the contract. It's in Romania,
Sorry,
but...
sorry, I have no, it's forgotten. Who has signed this contract?
I don't know. Here is your, I don't know if it's your signature or
No.
Lucian Petru, or I don't know.
May I read?
Yeah.
No, but this is, I don't know what which signature is this.
From 2007. Adică s-au asociat cu niște persoane dubioase și la un moment dat, băi, dezice-te de ele sau fă ceva. Adică ăla e mandatarul vostru și condamnat la 9 ani de închisoare. Spune, băi, nu
Ah, yeah,
știu.
no, here's the signature. Lucian have signed this. Here, this is the name here.
Yes, Lucian Petru. And this is, e un contract de mandat.
I've never heard about this.
May I read?
Yeah, but I have never. But this will be my last thing to bring the.
But it's your company. Yes, it's Cascade Empire. But and I have I will show you soon another paper that they say something about that you give him the agreement, the okay, the go on with this contract. Just a minute. Deci e vorba de o suprafață de 114 hectare de pădure care era necesară la un proiect turistic și pe care voi să o dați pentru proiectul ăsta turistic.
Like 140 forest
Nu.
that you wanted to exchange for this project.
Yeah.
Erau și niște schițe. Nu ți-l dau, ți-l trăim pe mail, că am...
Ihr was der Unterschrift jetzt gerade gesehen. Ja? Ja, ich weiß nicht, Sie sind gerade dabei. Da gibt es so ein Ding,
Uite-te aici, la obiect.
Bei der Cascade, wo der
Că el are o pagină,
Greengold
știi?
Chamber und
Acest Lucian de cum mai era?
De mulți
Ja.
ani l-am prins
Okay, gut. Nur mal abgehen, ja, keine Ahnung. Okay, gut, danke. Also, I spoke with Jürgen. You know Jürgen?
Jürgen Bergner.
Bergner, yeah.
I met him
Yeah.
once.
So Jürgen was communicating with Lucian all the time. So I was very seldom communicating with Lucian, and he said he cannot not remember what.
Ai găsit?
Nu, eu nu încerc să... Nu, sunt alții.
I remember this was. I remember a little bit this ski slope.
Something like that, with ski
Yeah.
and...
It was ski. As we bought, what I remember, this was a discussion, and they offered us the logs, the raw material. When they built the
That-
ski lofts, we can buy the logs.
that is put in the contract, that the logs will go to...
Yes, this I remember.
To
This I
But-
remember. This was agreed. When this will be, they told me this will be a big ski stops who are interesting to buy these logs. And of course, we said, yes, this is interesting, we buy these logs. This what I remember, a little bit about, but
Yes.
we never spoke about the hotel. So can you forward this to me or? Or to Dan, and
Yes,
you,
yes, yes.
you can translate it or so? I've never seen this, and I've never heard about. I know about the ski resort, not resort, the ski slope, the logs, but I never heard anything about the hotel or something.
Yes.
Just
And, I will show you the document that says that you agreed with this project. But
I personally.
just a moment. Poți să traduci tu?
Te rog.
Este o scrisoare de la domnul Basarabă către Cascade Empire,
There's a letter from Mr. Basarab to Cascade.
Yeah.
în care spune ce servicii a făcut el în baza contractului pe care l-a avut cu voi.
What services he offered based on the contract that you two had.
Yes.
And, într-un loc spune în felul următor.
And he's mentioning
Am efectuat măsurători topografice
we did the measurements, the necessary topographic measurements
pentru suprafața de 30 de hectare ce vă aparține
for the 30 hectares that belongs to you.
și care a fost propusă în PUZ, în planul urbanistic
And was
zonal,
in the
planul urbanistic zonal.
Yeah. Okay. I
The
understand. Yeah.
urbanistic
Urbanistic.
plan,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Așa, și cu care ați fost de acord cu condiția ca cel mai mare hotel din zonă
with the condition that the largest hotel in the area
să fie pe proprietatea SC Cascade Empire,
be on the property of Cascade,
spunând că aceasta este singura condiție impusă de domnul patron Gerald Schweighofer.
mentioning that this is the only condition imposed by the owner, Gerald Schweighofer.
Condiție pe care am realizat-o împreună cu colectivul de arhitecți care lucrează la PUZ.
A condition that we've agreed with the architects that are working on the urbanistic plan. Dar cine a semnat asta?
Asta e adresa lui către voi, în care vă spunea, uite ce am făcut până acum, Basarabă cu Cascade Empire prin Lucian Petre.
This is where some sort of a report.
Da, că el a cheltuit bani și că s-a ajunsese în
I
2000.
have never. I have the first time to hear from a hotel enthusiast.
Da, și mai zice aici într-o paranteză că el vă zice, îi spune că mi-ați relatat în mai multe rânduri că aveți acceptul patronilor.
I see it's the first time, and also Jürgen has the first time to hear about this contract.
You see, it's
Yeah, but of
Really?
course, but we have to. When I hear it the first time, so I can only. Of course, Lucian is not working for us. He left 4 years ago the company. We have his home phone, and he said when we have a question, we can contact him. So we can only sit together. Maybe when you're interested, we can sit together with. I must not Jürgen and Lucian clarify this. And there's also in our interest to clarify what this is. So I guess
That-
Lucian better knows more what we know.
yes. But my supposition is that Lucian Petre know what you say right now. He knew because
Maybe I don't know. He knows. I'm sure he knows more than what I know.
El cu domnul Basarabă stabiliseră prețul
They were agreeing the price.
de vânzare, de cumpărare al celor 3 munți
Buying price.
cu 6 luni înainte de validarea dreptului de proprietate, adică cu mult înainte de a se ști că se va face acolo o retrocedare.
Some
Adică,
months before Basarabă having the owner rights of the land.
there was some fishy things there. And now is this penal case,
Yeah.
and you never said, I don't know, okay, we had a agreement with Mr. Basarabă, but we sent it, or we are no longer partners, or my supposition is we are still partners. I don't know.
I hear the first time about this letter. And Lucian is not, of course, this was also one reason when Lucian was lately, he was involved in this farm in Botosan. And there was also some things what was not okay, so we fired Lucian and we sold everything. We said we don't like to be involved in anything of this situation.
Yeah. It's something like the same thing in Rădăuți. You know the penal case against your former. It was a guy like Basarabă.
You mean Costel? Papiuc?
Yeah.
He bought the land for us.
Yes,
The owner.
that
Yes.
guy
So
who
we-
bribed the judge and they made
Yeah.
fake,
we- yeah.
fake
Yeah, we had a
judicial.
Yeah, but what you do when you go here and say I need 150 hectares of land and somebody offers the land and then you have we had in Rădăuți we have two lawyers. Ecke have a lawyer and we had a lawyer, two lawyers. Each have two lawyers to make a due diligence. Is this everything was okay? And when we got the agreement from the lawyers, this is okay, then we paid the money and bought the land.
Yes, but
This is also
that's,
and it was not only our company, it was also Ecke.
we have the documents now that before 48, these three mountains
Yes.
were state property. This guy Basarabă forged the documents, used it to obtain the restitution and sell it to you. You can say I'm a good faith buyer. I didn't knew anything. These problems came out after we bought the land. But it's a dilemma now. What do you do with that land when the in 3 or 4 or 6 months the penal case will be over?
And we lose.
Oh, and Mr. Basarabă will be
In jail or something?
in jail.
Yes.
Okay. And in that moment, your property will be the result of a big fraud. You have 3 mountains that were obtained with through forgeries and
But first of all, when really this will be happen, we go against the lawyer, the two lawyers. We had two lawyers. They check all the legal things and say, this is we can buy. So the first is I go against them. They say they cannot recommend me, and we paid a lot of money for due diligence to say, is this right? Is this the documents? Everything? Is this back? And they have. For this, I hire a lawyer from Yepe. This is my thing from Vienna. But the lawyer, and this was two Romanian lawyers. When they said, and every forest, we were checking 2 times with lawyers, they have to say a report, and when the report was okay, so we said, yes, we will buy it. So we go against this lawyer, but they made for us due diligence and the thing, and this was the base to buy it. This will be, but this is the only way what I can do, but this is, otherwise what else I can do? Now, who is now? Who was you said the original owner was the state.
the
huh?
state. The
So
state
what
was-
will be happen? This goes back to the state.
That is the lucrul corect și legal. Asta ar fi, în mod normal. Când o retrocedare e rezultatul unei infracțiuni și s-a furat din proprietatea statului, teoretic ar trebui.
Care crezi că ar trebui să fie atitudinea companiei față de
Nu știu, poate. Deci, it's just an idea. I don't know it's the best idea. But maybe ar fi bine poate pentru a evita orice critică sau a arăta o bună credință. De exemplu, domne, din suprafața asta care, uite, știm din această suprafață care, uite, face obiectul unui dosar penal la DNA și trimis în instanță, până nu se finalizează lucrurile astea penale, nu mai tăiem
which relation you have with Lucian? The bad one or the good one?
Lucian, who Lucian?
Patrick.
It's I don't know, we see each other 2 or 3 times. I don't have a personal relation with
No
him.
relation.
No relation, because I knew that he was friend with Jiku and other fishy guys, and I didn't.
But when can I suggest when you sit together with maybe with I don't know, maybe 4 would be with Jürgen, with Lucian and somebody else maybe, and to clarify maybe this, maybe Jürgen have no idea. Lucian, when he is in front of you, he have to say what is really happened. How we can bring more light in. Or can you sit together with Jürgen?
Yes, I can do that. It's not a problem, because
And maybe Jürgen and maybe Michner or I don't know.
Because,
Who else you think is the best to join this?
but you have this big problem. You have 3 mountains. The National Directorate of Anti-Corruption says that they are the result of brick fraud. You say nothing.
Of course.
Okay, maybe you have to have an answer.
Sorry, I have a problem with my. I have a plane, and I have an appointment first, and I'm already half an hour late. So how we?
Daniel is here in Romania.
But maybe you can continue. But I don't know how we can come to who can discuss with whom to find more clarification.
I can have further meetings with Mr. Faraonice.
But maybe we can just sit together now, put all the points that we want to clarify, and make a meeting with Jürgen in Vienna. That's the most important thing. Jürgen is the person that knows, let's say, quite a lot. He has also the power and
With Jürgen and what you proposed earlier, it's okay. Meeting with Jürgen and Lucian Pedro.
With Jürgen and Lucian.
Lucian.
Yeah. And maybe this new guy what we have for Cascade.
Yes, it's
Rösl
okay.
Huber,
And Michner and
and then Rösl Huber, he's Austrian. Also, I trust him. He's the Austrian guy, so not anymore. he has no idea about the system. This is clear. Lucian had the experience with the system. Rösl Huber now, he came first time to Romania 2 years ago, so he's not anymore.
He's new, not like Karl. Because Karl is also Austrian, no?
Yeah, but he was more Romanian.
Yeah.
And Karl, Karl left, so we...
I don't know.
Not anymore. He's working for us.
Yes.
Karl, I know him also.
Yeah.
He's working now in Austria. Not for us,
Not for
competitor.
Competitor.
But we'll see. I still had contact with him, but we divorced in a regular way. We're not enemies. And he promised when we have questions we can invite him anytime, and he sits with us on the table when comes questions.
You have many other issues with Bell Forest, for example, Kendefi. You bought the social part of Bell Forest, societatea Bell Forest. In Hunedoara.
Yes, we bought it, yeah. Bell Forest, I know we bought the company, Bell Forest,
Yes.
and they had a forest, yeah?
Yes. There is another problem there with the restitution.
So for me, it's only when
Yes, but
what I can do. I think in Romania.
that is the case, and other, and you have 5 or 6 cases.
Yeah, but
It's half of them.
Yeah, but what you can do as a owner, what you can do. I spoke also. A good friend of mine is Chodori. You know Chodori. Chodori. The Chodori is a Hungarian family close to rich. It's Austrian Hungarian family. I had dinner a couple of weeks ago. I think they got the restitution for, I don't know, how many thousand hectares. The family owns it since hundreds of years. And he has now the problem, he renovated everything, the buildings and everything. And now they blocked him the forest about the restitution problem. He has to pay the taxes, he has to pay the employees, and cannot cut one tree. So I think there is not only, it is a mess here with the whole restitution. But this is a family what I trust, what is since hundreds of years, aristocrat family, and authors. So there is, I think this is a disaster in this country, the whole restitution.
Many of the illegal restituted land was a process determined by the, cum se zice, fondurile de investiții, by the investment fund. They put a lot of pressure in the country, in the counties,
Yeah.
and
You mean Greengold or
Greengold and Harvard and the others.
Yeah.
And this Carpathian Conservation Fund is the same thing. You said you talk with your lawyers
Yes.
before you buy something.
Yes.
But for example, you buy a land from a local community of forest owners, Opște,
Opște, yes.
in Prahova County, and another one
Yes.
in Hunedoara County.
Yes.
And any lawyer who read the law back then
Yeah.
will say it is not legal to buy it.
But we had 2 court cases.
Yes.
And we was winning the court cases.
Yeah. No, I was the lawyer in one of them.
Yeah.
In Prahova County, we brought Cascade Empire to court,
Yeah.
and in the first instance we won,
Yeah.
and we managed to cum se zice, am anulat, we canceled the contract. You made an appeal, and I don't know what happened there, but maybe Lucian will tell me.
You know the lawyer. You know the lawyer Șilescu?
I know him from court, but I don't know. I
Have
don't have
you
a
bad
personal.
reputation, maybe Șilescu?
I don't know.
Șilescu was the lawyer?
Maybe it's a good lawyer, but if he advised you to buy the land,
Yeah.
the advice was not good. It was a bad advice because the law was clear. You cannot buy this type of property. And in appeal, we won in the first instance, and in appeal, something happened in that community. I don't know what. The president was changed, and the new president go to court and say we withdraw our action. And that why you won, but you didn't won the, cum se zice, fondul problemei. Pur și simplu s-a retras acțiunea. Fondul problemei a fost câștigat de Opște. So,
Sorry, I have to.
okay.
Yeah, you stay here. I find the way. Yeah.
Yes.
Good. So
Okay.
thank you very much. Really time. And
Okay. And I hope that you will make a good response to these problems, and
Yeah, I
after
think-
that you.
I think first of all, I think this meeting is very important, and then I will organize the meeting, and then maybe I have time, or we discuss after the meeting.
Okay.
Separately, it's better.
Okay.
I think it's better when I don't join the meeting, so you can fight with the others.
And after that we make a
Separate.
final meeting between
Only
us. Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.